Hello dear friends, this is Paul and I am pleased to welcome you on the research and development video update number 8. Today I will talk about the Galton Board and the relation with the Gene software, and I believe you will find it inspiring. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to the YouTube channel right now and give also like, because it helps others to find the video on YouTube much easier. In the beginning, I will describe the Galton board and how it works. So I will switch the screen and make the arrow visible all the time that you can see it, and on the picture you see the Galton board. Maybe you already saw it and you know what it is, but there are many of you who has no idea what is it for and how it works. My aim is not to describe it in detail and all the related information, because there is a lot of interesting and nice videos on YouTube and also on the internet that you can find by yourself. Today I will focus more on the Galton board with the relation with the Gene software. So when we look on the Galton board, you can see on the top there is a cone shape where you can throw the ball, and the balls due to the gravity falls down, and then there are pins, and when they hit the pin, then the ball goes to the left or to the right. It has only two options, and in each level it will do the same. This process is chaotic and random, and finally it falls down. You might think that sometimes it will end up on the left side, sometimes on the right side, and also in the middle like you see in the picture. But the truth is that it always ends up in the middle, and even more with the same shape. It's called the even distribution, and this rule is one of the most important behaviors that you can find in nature. Based on this are all the living processes in your body and in the cells possible. So it means that the rule is so stable, so based on this the life is possible, because life needs stability, and that's how this can be achieved. And you can see it is something like, I can say, the chaos in order and order in chaos. So that's briefly about the Galton board, and let me demonstrate how it works. So I will play the video, and in the first step we will put all these to the upper side, and then I will pause it for a while and make it again visible, and so I will run it again, and you can see that's so yes, there is a small problem with the video. It's always like that. So when I run it and pause it, then we put all the balls to the upper side. We will rotate it, and you can see that here is the chaotic process going to the left, to the right, and now we are getting the shape that is similar to the final shape. And as it goes, we are getting even the final shape. You can see there are some small deviations, but in average it's getting really the same shape. And you can do it over and over, and you will always end up, as you can see in the second try, you will always end up with the same shape. So that's the stable rule. And now let me describe it in detail with relation with the Gene software. So I switch it, and the Galton board has the input, that's the cone when you throw the balls, and then it has fixed pins in the same distance and it looks like triangle. You can have it much bigger. And finally there are pools where the balls are sorted out. So the ball can fall to the left or to the right, and then again to the left, to the right, and again, and finally it will end up in one of the pools like this. So the final shape will be, whatever you do, the final shape will be still like the hill, as it's called even distribution. And now I will show another example what I am looking for in the Gene, where I am looking for the as much matches as possible. So here I will look for the same patterns, and in this scenario where we have 4 levels, the first pattern can look like this, that it goes to the left, then to the right, to the left, and again to the right. So this is repeated sequence. Or it can go to the right, to the left, to the right, and to the left. Here you can see two almost the same patterns. Or we can have it that it goes to the left, and then to the right and to the right. Or inverted can go to the right, left, and left. And final scenario, which is much more difficult to achieve, is then that it goes only to one direction. So we get to the left, and left, or to the right, and right. So with these 4 levels we got 3 kinds of patterns, and you can see that the first one was easier to achieve, but the last one is more difficult to have. So when I summarize it, the first shape looked like number 8, then that is like a square, and finally it's like a roof. And that's how we can search for the patterns. And now I will show how we can simulate the Galton board in Gene. So I will open the Gene. Here we have the interface. Some of values I already filled in advance, and at first I will make preset to simulate the Galton board. So we go to Games Sheet. I will write at the end of the list the Galton board, and it has only one draw, and we are drawing just one number, selecting one number, and only from 2. So it means number 1 simulating the left side and number 2 is simulating the right side. There are no more possibilities, just 2. And that's just the preset for Galton board. You can see it's very simple, and I will switch back, and here I will activate it. Then we select from the game list. At the end we have the Galton board, so the parameters are filled in. If I want to simulate the scenario, I did it here with 4 levels. Then I will put here a count of previous draws is equal to 4, and the count of future draws we put just 3. And let's start to draw the interface. So there are the input and output boxes printed. As usual, it takes some time, but it will be interesting to watch the results. And the issue, or what I am focused on, is to see how long the pattern will be. And you can play with the gene by yourself, where you can change the size of the Galton board, that not only with 4 levels but with much more levels, like you saw on the picture on the real Galton board. Or you can also play with the amount of future lots, where you can compare it and to see how the pattern was long after the fixed numbers. And at this moment I can make 3 simulation. The first one is that I will put number as it's the left is equal to number 1, to the right is equal to number 2, so I can put 1 2 1 2 or 1 1 2 2 or only ones or twos here. So I go back to gene and I will simulate just the first case, where I put 1 2 1 and 2, and that's it. And now I will start it. So we already got 100%. It means that we got the same way. We got this pattern, like it goes like that. Yeah, so that's the pattern we were looking for, and we are interested if this will be longer, if the pattern still goes on in the same shape. So I will make it faster right now. And now we can look for the result. So the best result, we have won all the matches possible, like we have here. That's we have 1 match and it's equal 1. And the end, here we have different pattern, that is 1 2 1 2 and then 2 2 1 1, but we would like to have again 1 2 1 2. So let's look if it's there. And here it is almost here, where we have 2 1 2 1. It's inverted. And if I scroll down, I have 1, yeah, it's changing by 2 1 2 1. It's again inverted. And here is 1 2 2 2 2. So it's interesting, and it takes more time to look for the results. But if we make the future longer, then we can see how far this goes, the sequence. And also I would recommend to try the different patterns with the longer Galton board, and see what all patterns you can here simulate. And if you do so, I would like you to share these observations and patterns in the Wave Hunters group, or you can just send it to my email. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching and your attention. If you missed something, just replay it. And if you are new here, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and give like, as it helps to make this video more popular and that it will go to more people that might be interested. So follow also the links in the description, and see you next time on the upcoming new videos about the research and development, where I will soon also start the development of the Gene 2.2. Until that, have a great time and see you next time.